Hi there. Okay, so I promised to send you over this video that will teach you and explain the technique and the benefit of the box breathing technique. So we know that when we get stressed, our whole biological system changes. Our body temperature usually goes up, we begin to have a racing heart, the pulse rate changes, and we begin to feel a bit out of control and usually uncomfortable. So the box breathing technique is a very, very powerful technique for you to practice at home. And so it's really important that you take this practice and you implement it, if you can, on a daily basis, at least once. It's always best to do this breathing exercise without any influence from alcohol. So maybe plan a time in the day that feels appropriate for you to do this breathing technique. So the box breathing technique will directly send messages to your nervous system to move into a healing and restful state. And this is very helpful if you have trouble sleeping, resting, or if the mind is going into overdrive. So box breathing is called box breathing because it asks for you to visualize a box or a square or something with 4 equal sides. And it does that because in the mind it's nice to have a visualization. So in box breathing you've got 4 sides. You're going to be counting to 4 when you breathe, and you can visualize the 4 corners of a box. So you're going to inhale 2, 3, 4, hold the breath 2, 3, 4, breathe out 2, 3, 4, hold the breath 2, 3, 4. So you're going to inhale for 4, hold the breath for 4, exhale for 4, hold the breath for 4. And you're simply going to continue this cycle of breathing, and you're inhaling to the length of one side of a square in your mind, and then holding the breath to one length of the side of a square and continuing. Now I'd recommend that you set a timer for this, so maybe put as a start a minute timer on a clock or a phone or a cooking timer or something, and then build it up if you can for up to about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. It may take you a little while to do this, but it's very, very, very helpful. So I'm going to take you through now and take you through a few rounds, and this will probably turn out for about a minute and a half. So what you can do is you can watch this video if you like, but you can also close the eyes and listen to the instructions. So settle yourself down into a sitting position or a laying position that might be comfortable for you. As long as your diaphragm feels open and soft and relaxed, this is going to work for you. You can do it in a car, you can do this exercise before you go to sleep and when you wake up, and you can also do it while sitting on the sofa and taking a moment for yourself. So it will be helpful for you to close the eyes at this point and in your mind visualize a square box. Visualize the 4 square corners, visualize the lines of equality on each side, and know that there's no beginning and no end. And then visualize in your mind the number 4. And we're going to be using the number 4 to help us move into a pattern, and will essentially move you into a place of meditation as you repeat. So let's begin. So if you haven't already closed the eyes, visualize that square box in your mind. Breathe out continuously now. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, breathe out 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, breathe in 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, breathe out 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, breathe in 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, breathe out 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, breathe in 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Continue. Good. Now just relax your attention away from your breath. Take some soothing, smooth breaths in and out. And just notice how you feel. It may be helpful for you to lie back now and just take just a couple of moments to let the body settle after that breathing exercise. As you relax, you can notice that there's been some changes in the body and mind. The heart rate would have slowed down. The mind would have become more concentrated. And there'd be a general feeling of just feeling better. So come back to practice this again tomorrow. Practice this daily, following the timings or working between 1 minute and 4 or 5 minutes at a time.